Street 919 FM and online, Facebook and YouTube. In the headlines, San Fernando bus drivers disrupt service with protest action. Vegetable prices continue to skyrocket. Man succumbed to injuries after being stabbed at a bar in Manzanilla, and internationally Greek radio stations are set on fire. And now the news in detail. PTSC bus service to San Fernando was disrupted today due to protest action. A media release from PTSC noted that the disruption was as a result of a legitimate industrial action taken by the Transport and Industrial Workers Union. The statement noted the adverse impact on PTSC commuters, especially working individuals and the elderly who depend solely on the buses to get to their respective destination. The PTSC noted that throughout the day it was committed to taking steps to mitigate the impact as far as practicable to ease the impact on commuters. In other news, the price of vegetables has been increasing steadily over the past several weeks, and the president of the Chaguanas Vendors Committee, Crystal Dillon, says consumers will continue to pay more for fresh produce as the price of numerous vegetables has increased at wholesale markets nationwide. Consumers have been realizing that they have been paying more for cabbage, melanjan, sweet peppers, okras, and karailis, some of these prices doubling. Ms. Dillon says it is not the vendors who are driving up the prices, a statement echoed by Aranguez United Farmers Association General Secretary Bharat Ramsarad, who said several factors are driving the increases. He said seeds have become scarce on the market and the people who usually import these are complaining about the lack of foreign exchange. The cost of fertilizer has doubled, in some cases tripled, plus labor is also a factor, Ramprasad said. The recent adverse weather has also contributed greatly to the increases on vegetable prices, as many crops were affected by excess rainfall and flooding. According to farmers, for years they have been subsidizing produce so consumers don't face the full brunt of the cost of production, but it is not a practice they can continue. In more news, a man who was stabbed at a bar in Manzanilla on Saturday succumbed to his injuries this morning. 44-year-old Rishi Masti was at a bar at the corner of the Eastern Main Road and Plum Road when he got into an argument with another man. During the confrontation, the man pulled out a knife and stabbed the victim several times. The victim was taken to the Sangre Grande Hospital where he died this morning. Internationally, firebombs exploded at Greece's Real News and Real FM radio stations, sparking a blaze that tore through the outlet's Athens offices, the media group said in a statement on Wednesday. The fire, which began in the early hours, was brought under control after 18 firefighters battled the blaze for 2 hours, with all employees evacuated from the building, the group said. A number of people were taken to hospital with respiratory problems. A police investigation is underway to determine who was behind the attack. And that was the 4 o'clock news on the Street 919 FM and online, Facebook and YouTube. Recapping the headlines: San Fernando bus drivers disrupt service with protest action. Vegetable prices continue to skyrocket. Man succumbed to injuries after being stabbed at a bar in Manzanilla, and internationally Greek radio stations set on fire. Do enjoy your afternoon and continue to be safe. I am Vanessa Thomas. Miss Aisha Wells, the Queen of Talk, she's up next.